We can't be everywhere at once, so over on field 2, we're going to miss this game, A-Division game, World Warehouse versus Bandag Brewers. Because we're here at field number 1 for the first of what we hope will be a 3-pack of games, triple header. That depends on the weather and on the insect situation. Leading off for us tonight, not necessarily what you're going to see tonight, but leading off for us is going to be Labatt's Blue and Leroux's Transport. Labatt's currently in a very familiar spot for them. They are in first place in the A Division by half a game, though. Just they played one more game than Big Earls, and they managed the victory in that game. They are 30-2. Big Earls is in second, half a game behind at 29-2. Those teams are scheduled to meet in the last game for them in the regular season, and what could be, depending on what happens between now and then, a decisive game. But a lot could happen between now and then. The leadoff single for Todd Sulia for Leroux, and it brings up Chug Hemingway, the shortstop. It's a bright, sunny evening. It's August 24th, 2009. Leroux is a line shot. Perrier makes the catch at first base. Leroux is 21-10 on the season. And let's see the batter here. Let's see. Hemingway is out, and Josh Dapol, the left fielder, takes a strike. We've got Alan Rock and Donnie Schutz calling the balls. Actually, Rock calling the balls and strikes, and Schutz on the bases. Ball's hit to left field. Stevens will get it in. Leroux, let's see, they are 2-3 since they moved into the A Division. They lost to Legion 16-19 Bakers by an 11-22 margin. This is Ryan Johnston, a right center fielder. They beat up on Northern Corridor. That team has been doing very well. They beat them 13-1. They lost to, I believe it's Bluff Point. I've got scribbled in here. Hit to second. McCormick goes to Perry for the force. 2 down. Runners at the corners. And Josh Leroux, the second baseman, will step in. Let's see. They were 13-4. They lost to Bluff Point. They lost to Bandag 14-3. But then they went and beat World Warehouse 10-8. So they beat two good clubs, Northern Corridor and World Warehouse. So when they get their game together, they can do well. Labatt is 5-1 since the A Division started, after going 25-1 during the first part of the season. 13-2 they beat Bluff Point. 14-13 they beat Legion Bakers. This could drop in. It's going to drop in. Gillette will race it back in, and we got a run as Leroux drives in the first run of the game, and Judd Dubuque, the first baseman, will step in. Let's see. Labatt's 14-3 to beat Bakers and Legion. 9-3 to beat Northern Corridor. 15-3 they beat World Warehouse. 14-7 they beat Bandag. But they lost to Lorman's Pizza Palace by 11-10 margin. So they had a close loss and a close victory in that 5-1 record. So that's all I know at the moment. Leroux is in 6th place in the 9-team A Division. That's going to be caught by Perry at short. So a run for Leroux. They lead it 1-0 with Labatt's coming to bat here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Infield really looks sharp here. We scan it to start the bottom of the first inning. Let's see here. Gotta get our lighting set. We'll get there eventually. Jay Gillette's gonna hit to deep left center. He will be out on a nice running catch by Nick Leroux. Take an extra base hit away from Gillette. It was always a dangerous at bat. Now Scott Lemaire. Oh, did I say he was at second? He's usually at second and McCormick's at third. I have to pay closer attention there. I think I credited McCormick with a play, and it might have been Lemaire. Because when I got the lineup from Kevin Levine, they did not include the fielding position, so I've got to kind of figure those out as I go along. Here's Tom Perry, the shortstop. 1 on, 1 out in a 1-0 ball game. One 1 to count. That's a line shot. Lemaire tags and runs around the throw. Good smart playing by Scott Lemaire. There's 2 outs, man at second. Cleanup man, Neil Stevens, takes the ball.
That center field gate open. Yeah.
Jay opened it on the way in.
Center field gate was open.
I got the middle.
Temperature just a shade under 80, 79 point something when I left Champlain to come here. A muggy night, so good chance that the ball will not be carrying. Not to say somebody like Stevens can't still find the back part of the fence, but it's a muggy night, and usually the ball does not carry all that well. So they work around Stevens, give him a free pass. And David Hawk Purrier will step in now for Labatt. And the pitch. Let's see, pitching is, see if we can find him here. Bill Eckler. His battery mate is Mike Tummins. Tummins with a T, not a C. 2-1 to count. First base, Judd Dubuque. Second base, Josh Leroux. Chug Hemingway's at short. That's going to tie the ball game. Whoa. Out at third. Daring job there by third baseman Todd Sulia. Run counts. 1-1 score. Outfield, Josh Dapo, Nick Leroux, Ryan Johnston, and Craig Mador. 1-1 after 1 full here on Hometown Cable. It is indeed McCormick at second and Lemaire at third base for Labatt. Craig Mador, right fielder, is going to lead it off. Takes a strike to start the second inning in a tie ball game, 1-1.
Get up. Good shot right here. That's down.
It's a base hit.
Good shot. Stay hot here, kid.
Here's Josh Russell. It's a shot to Lemaire, fired to first. He's back in time. Nice job there by Scott Lemaire. Well hit ball by Russell, but it was right at Lemaire. Allen Rock's going to draw a batter's box. Mike Tummins at the plate.
Hey, listen there. Come on now.
Levine delivers. Hit to McCormick. He's going to come to first. Double play. Nice job by Scott McCormick. Well, both Scots shine in that half an inning. We go to the bottom of the second, still 1-1.
Go to the back, gentlemen. Let's go now. Come on now.
This is Ian Brown leading off for Labatt. We have one down. Good play there by the third sacker, Todd Sulia. One out. Now Jocko DeMars Jr. Bottom of the second. Leroux says he's got it. Just barely had it. Two down. Does a nice job there in left center. Chris Purrier. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-1 the score. And this one's going to carry out. So you got all of that one. And puts it over the left field fence. And on a muggy night, it's a well hit ball. That puts the team up 2-1. Here's Jocko DeMars Sr. inside. Hits it on the ground. Knocked down. Sulia comes up, fires to first. Safe at first. The Duke came off the bag to make the play. But he did the right thing. Caught the ball. Better make sure you make the catch. So DeMars will get a courtesy runner. It'll be should be Jocko Jr. Here's Scott McCormick. And the pitch. Foul, strike one. That's hit too short. Didn't have much chance in that. It's an infield hit. There's Kevin Levine. Throw's going to come to first. Levine doesn't run very well. So a run for Labatt's Blue. They lead 2-1 after 2 full here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Pitcher Bill Eckler, Nevada. Leading off the top of the third, team down 2-1. With a 1-1 pitch. Good effort by Lemaire. Strike 2. 2-1 Labatt.
There you go, Billy. Come on.
That's a base hit. Lead-off single for Eckler. Well, a fellow who's been covering a lot of ground out there in left center field, Nick Leroux, the left center fielder, is up for the first time. Looks at one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Drolette says he's got it. They have 1 down. Todd Sulia at the plate. Lifts the first pitch high. Stevens caught it. Nope. I think it was in his glove as he was going down. Oh, quite a ways away, maybe not. Good try by Stevens. Lucky he didn't get hurt there in the gut. A women's playoff game going on the other field here. There's 3 fields here at the West Plattsburgh American Legion Post 1619 complex. It's a line shot to Stevens. 2 down. Chug Hemingway, the batter.
Go, 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 go.
He goes the opposite way, drives it Stevens cuts it off, keeps it in front. If he hadn't got that, the run would have scored. Took a chance, and it paid off. Ball 1 to Josh Dapo, left fielder, third place hitter in the lineup. Runners at first and second with 2 down. 1-1 pitch from Levine. Stevens drifts over in foul territory, grabs it. Nothing across for Leroux. They strand 2 after 2.5. Labatt leads 2-1. Jay Drillette drives it off the Duke's glove, and he'll be on. Well, Scott Lemaire, third baseman. And here's the pitch. Strike. Bottom of the third, 2-1. Labatt's leading, looking to add a bunch to it. Drillette will coast easily into third, and Lemaire will stay at first. Runners at the corners. The table setters have set the table. Tom Perry, number 3 hitter, steps in. It's a line shot to shortstop Hemingway. 1 down. Nice hit. Nice hit ball. Nice catch. And brings up Neil Stevens. We've already seen, thanks to Chris Purrier, that the ball can leave the park here. So pitcher Eckler is going to be very careful to Stevens. Pops it up. Strike 1. 2-1 to count.
There you go, Neil.
Ball 3.
Here you go. Here you go. Call him up if you want.
And he'll take ball 4. So the bags are full. We'll force Lemaire to second base. Bunch of geese flying over here. I don't know which way they're heading here, but they're still heading south. Or already heading south. Hopper, the batter. Bags full, 1 out. Line shot. So, that's why they call it the hot corner. Palm of his hand is kind of warm right now. Ian Brown, 2 outs.
Come on.
Your pitch. Your pitch here. Come on, Ian. Come on.
Come here, go.
In the corner. Foul ball. That's going to drop in. It's going to score 2. I'll keep Stevens at second. Lemaire will chase home Drillette. It's a 4-1 ball game for Labatt's. Jocko DeMars Jr. steps in. He drops a base hit in there. That will score at least 1. Stevens scores to make it 5-1, and it's a 2-bagger for Jocko Jr. Chris Purrier, a homered first time up there, takes a strike.
All right, come on. Hey, 2 down, Jock.
Second and third, 2 outs. It's going to drop in. No, Leroux covers some ground. Leroux, very good job out there. Nick Leroux makes the catch. So after 3 full, it's Labatt's Blue 5, Leroux's Transport 1 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Ryan Johnston hits the first pitch. Can of corn to center, 1 down to start the 4th. Here's up Josh Leroux, the second baseman. 5-1 Labatt's in the top of the 4th.
Good, Rat.
Just off the tip of the glove of McCormick. I don't think he got enough on that even to slow it down.
Ryan.
A 1 out single for Leroux. Now Judd Dubuque takes the ball. 2-0 pitch. Nice stop by Lemaire. Goes to second to McCormick. Probably the first will not be in time. Dubuque beats out. They throw to first. Almost a nice around the horn double play. But 2 down. And Craig Mador, the right fielder, steps in for Leroux's transport. Stevens will grab it. That's the inning. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Halfway through this one, 5-1, Labatt leading.
Senior McCormick, Kevin Levine, ha! Come on, Jocko, come on now.
Jocko Demars, senior, leading off the bottom of the 4th. He'll be on.
Play your hustle.
Now Scott McCormick chops it to first. Dubuque to Eckler. Important thing is they took the force off. Kevin Levine, the batter. 1 out. He hits it in the air. That's 2 down. Now top of the order is Jay Drolet. Inside. Eckler calls. He's got it. And we're going to go to the 5th inning. It remains 5-1 Labatt's over Leroux.
Come on, Blue.
Good start.
A leadoff single for Josh Russell.
Come on, Blue. Line drive to you.
I'll bring up Mike Tummins. Top half of the 5th in a 5-1 ball game. That's hit to deep left center. Jocko Jr. with a heck of a catch. Looked like Nick Leroux on that one. Okay, he went to second. Went past second and didn't touch it again. You gotta retouch it. You gotta retrace your steps. You didn't retouch second base. So he's out. So that's a double play. And Bill Eckler, the batter. And Drolet says he's got this one. He does. It turns out to be 3 up, 3 down. Go to the bottom of the 5th now. Still 5-1. Labatt's over Leroux. Scott Lemaire will lead off the Labatt's half of the 5th inning. Takes strike 1. His team's leading 5-1 in the ball game. 2 balls and a strike is the count. Line shot, and it's caught by Josh Russell. 1 out. There's Tom Perry.
Hustle, you got it, baby. Good hustle. Hey, good hustle.
Oh, Perry reaches, and Neil Stevens looks at a ball. He's getting desperate for something to swing at. That was pretty close. It was swingable.
Come on now.
Ball 2. It's going to fall. That'll be first and second. Hawk Courier. It's it deep and out of here. A 3-run homer for David Hawk Courier, the first baseman. That'll make it 8-1. There's Chris Brunell.
Oh, there we go. Come on now.
He's got a base hit.
Come on, June. Hey, someone go in for Ian?
Now Jocko DeMars Jr. hits a high fly ball to left center.
Try it.
And Brunell will advance. 2 down. Now Chris Courier. Oh, hit the bag. Hit the bag and rolled into left field. There's Jocko DeMars Sr. with the score now 9-1. 2-0 the count. Slow roller foul. Line shot off the glove of Hemingway. They'll make it 10-1. Now the 9-run lead. Here's Scott McCormick. He hits it to Leroux, the left side. And be first and second. And we got Derek Levine, who may or not be old enough to be wearing a Labatt's blue shirt, but he's going to be batting here. Or Kevin Levine.
Come on, Derek.
And everybody says they got it. And right center fielder Johnston grabs it. 10-1 after 5 full. We're heading for the 6th. Scott Perry is at the plate. He's leading off the 6th inning for Leroux. Up for the first time, hits it to DeMars. We have 1 down. There's Todd Sulia. Two on the count. That's a base hit for Sulia. And the batter now is the shortstop, Chug Hemingway. It's going to be in the parking lot, heads up. Amazing nobody ever gets hit in the back of the head over there, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Hit too short. Perry goes to McCormick for the force. 2 down. Left fielder Josh Dapo at the plate. Outside. Right center fielder Ryan Johnston takes a strike. 10-1 the score in the top of the 6th. That's going to make it 10-2. No. Purrier grabs it in right field. Nice running catch on a well-hit ball by Johnston. So it remains 10-1. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. 3 runs would win it for Labatt with the 12-run rule. Jay Drillette leading off the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order up for Labatt's Drillette. Does what he does so well, gets a 3-bagger to start things. Now Scott Lemaire. 12-run mercy rule, so a 13-1 lead would win it for Labatt's. And they get the top of the order up here. Lemaire makes it 11-1. So it brings up the potential winning run. Tom Perry at the plate. And he flies out to left field. 1 down. Lemaire will stay put. There's Neil Stevens. Walked twice and flown out. That's a foul ball. If it's fair, it's game time. It's fair, it's a game. That's the game. Neil Stevens tomahawks it into left field. That'll make it 13-1, and that'll be enough for the victory. And the Labatt's Blue will move to 31-2 on the season. They've got 1 game remaining, and that'll be against Big Earls, and that will be an interesting game if Big Earls can keep winning. So that's the way it was. August 24th, 2009. Thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable, win, lose, or draw TV, worthy of your support, Hometown Cable.